So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. He's gone for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Owen usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Very nicely done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's played forward. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Kimmich going full steam ahead down the left flank. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. That's really well cleared. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Garena. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he gets rid in a hurry. Leicester have their second corner now. Brighton have the chance to go the other way.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he's intervened well there. And he's in on goal. He's beaten the last man. Mbappe! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
What a chance, a huge chance. He couldn't have set it up any better.
Vieira spots it and intercepts. Out of play for a throw.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leicester head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be.
Foden surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Oh, what a mistake! Cleared without hesitation.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Great hit! No mistake! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Pass somewhat off target. Shapes to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field, number 41.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
And that has been cleared. And he's had a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Deftly away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe, big chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
After 74 minutes is number 5, Kylian Mbappe. Substitution on the field, number 8.
Brighton making another change here.
On the field,
a case now of complete control.
Pedro. Number 22, Mitoma.
Ronaldo hurtling down that right flank. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He's onside. Turns and goes back. Great chance! And it's in!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
After 82 minutes is...
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Brighton give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. João Pedro, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great position here. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well seen, saw that coming. He's in here! And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Five minutes to add. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Foden. It's Kimmich. Mbappe. Oh, such a clever touch. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Leicester can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Foden! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, can he get onto this? That is good alertness. Foden, but it's Owen, and here's Mbappe. And Owen! It's there! Well,
They would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Number 14, Michael Owen. Michael Owen. Michael Owen.
Leicester make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Leicester leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Mbappe. Good spot, he's seen the great hit! That has been knocked clear. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's going to go a long way. That'll be a throw-in. And here's Owen, Messi, Kimmich, Foden. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kimmich. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's a key interception. Leicester are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Danger averted for now. Bruno Fernandes defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Can he put it away? He has done it! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Number 5, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter.
Could be danger here. He is through here. That's really well cleared. And that's definitely not his best. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dinks one through, and he can clear it away. Foden, and here's Owen.
Owen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's been intercepted. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
There's the whistle for half-time. To review the first half.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Leicester sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're already back up and running after half-time. That looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. He's in here. Great position. Oh, shooting chance. It's loose, and there's a race for... And again! That is decidedly lacking.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Ugo Chukwu. Now he's off and running. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vieira. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's been given away. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's gone back to the keeper. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
550.
Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Now it's Owen. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Foden. Foden running with the ball. Foden! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Southampton are looking to go forward now. He's only too happy. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Great chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Substitution in progress.
Southampton have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Owen to Bruno Fernandes. Fraser.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And no, that was never going to make it. Foden. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here, Messi! A whisker away from making it 4. And that's another good win of the ball. Back when it goes. Foden! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
You were more than just our 12th
How would you summarise? Well, good afternoon to you. We welcome you to a rainy day here, damp but potentially dramatic. A game which is charged and tense lies ahead of us. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And we're underway. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
Okay, interesting. Kimmich, Beckenbauer.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Chooses to go back. And the shot! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And it's played forward. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. He's a sharp little ball here. Johnson in acres of space out wide. Chance! It's there!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Tottenham have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Tell. That's good running with the ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Real chance! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Tottenham are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Hits one! Goal! Back to within one! Interesting! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 5, Kylian Mbappe.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Foden. And it's Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Owen. Sarr. Leicester are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Tell goes steaming forward. And the shot! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
The 1 and 2 touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
They've played it short. Showing good feet. Cleared without hesitation. Leicester have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich. Now it's Owen. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Decent hit! Sticks it away! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Beckenbauer. Check. Mbappe. Always onto this. Well read. And the danger is averted. And that was very necessary.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Big chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Substitution.
Leicester can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
For this match was 71.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Tell. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Son Heung-min.
Marquinhos. Marquinhos charging forward, the ball at his feet. Musiala. That's tidy. Bruno Fernandes. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Johnson proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Cross goes in there. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's in, surely!
Johnson really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Tottenham have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Coming on the field. Number 21.
And here's Maradona. Cristiano. Now the finish! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Gets his head to it! Now, who's going to be first to this? Skillfully cut. Tries a shot! And it's in! Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 5, Kylian Mbappe.
So is this the start of a comeback? Danso. Pedro Porro. Tottenham clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. And he's in. There's the hit! It's a goal! And what a climax we have here!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Leicester give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is that. And you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days. But only one thing matters for now. They lost it.
This is just
so what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. This is one of today's standout fixtures between teams who are meeting for the second time this season. Maradona. And he's being shifted off it. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro, and I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much. I see him as a player who always goes about his business with conviction and authority, and a proper leader.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Adams.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Kirkes.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield.
Climbs up big! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cliver really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Eva Nielsen. Semenyo. Oh, it's come loose. Kirkes. It's a good-looking... There's the hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Adams actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Kirkes. Tavernier. Eva Nielsen. And he's picked out the run. He's got tall. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Kilishoy receives it in. He's going for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Semenyo. And here's Eva Nielsen. Foden. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway. Big header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He'll try to keep this alive. Beckenbauer. Oh, this looks sharp.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Bruno Fernandes does really well to win the ball there.
71,550.
But it's Owen. It is still anyone's great chance! It's in! And finally It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Minutes is number 5, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Substitution in progress.
Bournemouth can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their...
Great hit! Oh, taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
The goal scorer after 66 minutes is number 14, Michael Owen.
Leicester are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's really well cleared. Now it's Owen. Senesi. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution.
Cook.
Semenyo is in a really good position out wide. Bournemouth claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Substitutions taking place.
And there's going to be another change here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Leicester are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Takes him up to 30. That was a given. It always was.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Number 11, Diego Maradona. Diego Maradona. Diego Maradona.
A case now of complete control. That is a great pick out. Brilliantly cut out. And he's had it nicked away. Adams. And he was quick to react.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Marquinhos. Here's Rodri. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Marquinhos. Rodri. And time is up. Leicester, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing
Hello,
utopia.
everybody, and welcome
The
to
weather is
today's
perfect,
match.
the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Owen! It's off target and by quite a way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Broadhead.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now that hits one!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Can he put it away? And he gets rid in a hurry. Fiddles it through. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And now they can spring out of defence. Always onto this. And that has been clubbed away. Foden.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Kimmich gets over and intercepts. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Maradona. That's a lovely, neat pass. Kimmich kept his eye on it, and he's there. Leicester looking to pass their way through. Shapes to shoot! And he's there to belt it away. Hutchinson. Oh, there's a probing ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, super great hit! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise.
And the finish! In he goes again! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Marquinhos duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand. And just listen.
Owen. Now it's Marquinhos. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's going to go a long way. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Forward head. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, nicely intercepted.
The attendance
So,
for
Jim,
this
what are you
match
thinking?
was
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to get...
Shot a goal! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
That has certainly made things in. And the shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Hurst. Who saw this coming? Leicester certainly weren't expecting this. He's through here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Twansebe. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's had a shot! We've got a goal! And again they hit the front.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
After 75 minutes is number 2, Marquinhos. Substitution on the field, number 10, number 3.
Ipswich can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Coming on the field, number
Leicester
23,
take the lead.
number 44.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kimmich. Foden. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
It is a corner.
Substitution on the field, Number 27.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Beckenbauer is there, and he can get that clear. Leading by just one goal, and still some... Great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Substitution.
Mbappe clears.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's an errant pass. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Mbappe! And here's Bruno Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Musiala, aim forwards. Maradona. Decent hit! And yes, it's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Two up and very little time left. And that's that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Unlucky lads.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he said his...
Sweetie. Hey.
I got 5 eliminations just now. I got the triple elimination medal.
Sweetie. Hey,
I
sweetie.
got the triple elimination medal.
Sweetie. Friend is. Friend is. Shut up.
आगे बंदे हैं।
खेल का ही कर रहा है।
Help! Help! Awesome.
Please recall me. Please recall me. Marked a location.
All passengers should be on board immediately.